I wanted to talk about Doge triggering CNN. Like, it is the weirdest thing to hear CNN talk about a guy who goes by the name Big Balls. They literally they went on CNN last night, and they've been digging into ever since these Doge people have gotten doxxed, which I don't have a problem with the world knowing who they are. You could make the argument for safety, and I would hear that. But the other thing is, by the way, the woman that doxed them, the female liberal, the worst creature on the planet, the white female liberal, she's gone. So she woke journalist Catherine Long, who doxed Doge staffer with ties to USAID. Catherine Long, Wall Street Journal reporter, connections to USAID, just doxed Doge team member Marco Ellis and got him fired, conveniently targeting him as Doge audits her former agency. Here's Elon Musk. She should be fired immediately. I suspect she won't be, because that's what the Wall Street Journal wants. What do you two make of Big Balls? By the way, Big Balls has been reinstated.
This is the first time I'm hearing about Big Balls, so
that can't
a little
be
out
true.
of the loop.
But that literally can't be true.
Listen, Big Balls is the hero we all deserve. He was teabagging the U.S. government, right? We need more of that immediately. It's just priceless to have this meme at play here, and thank goodness this guy got rehired, because initially people were like, why are we doing this? Why are we allowing the corporate media to cancel?
It's 2025, guys. We did this all already.
This is not the time to acquiesce to CNN because they're clutching their pearls. Okay, this is not the time to do that. All right, this is the time to move forward with Big Balls, with Mr. Big Balls, with Big Balls energy, representing male fertility and the conquest and survival of free humanity that wouldn't be here if it wasn't for balls. Balls are the larger symbol of humanity and us being propelled and life expanding through the multiverse with millions of
Oh, it's great timing for your tea too, Luke.
Most amazing timing. I got the tea right. Should I get the tea bags?
Yeah, let me balls.
Let me cue it up, because I got all the tea now.
Yeah, let me balls pill Gothix here.
So this is a 19-year-old high school graduate who has used the unfortunate nickname Big Balls online. So that would be one way that we could refer to him.
They're trying to own him with it.
He's now working at Musk's behest inside Doge, and we looked into his background, and so we found several notable things, Aaron. One of which is that this individual has founded multiple companies, including one with another unfortunate name, Tesla.Sexy LLC.
Oh no! By the way, sexy is Tesla's thing. It's the Model S, the Model 3, the Model X, and the Model Y. Like, the fact that this is all CNN has. Like, it's just an unfortunate name. I mean, do you know anything about Big Balls there, Luke? It looks like maybe you've got a product for Big Balls.
I got the best products.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
That we, of course, opened up microplastic-free tea in cooperation, in working order with Jeremy. We just launched these loose leaf teas, no microplastics at all. Most teas have crap ton of microplastics that there's a meme going around that all these microplastics are going to your balls. They're actually going to your brain. They're going into your organs as well. And that's why me and you were like, hey, we should do some tea. I don't know why we're not doing tea. And then you could brew this without any kind of microplastic. You get a glass container and you got some of the best teas out there. I don't know if you even have a link for this yet.
I'm looking for the link right now. I will find it during the show. It was in the Slack. Maggie's currently looking for it. I will bring it up later. I'll leave it in the segment too later. So basically, JD Vance said, here's my view. I obviously disagree with some of Elez's posts. What were his posts? Essentially, he doesn't want to marry a foreigner. And he thinks that, what were his posts exactly? Hold on. I want to go to his.
I don't even care. His name's Big Balls. He could post whatever he wants. Mr. Big Balls could do whatever he wants. All right.
Yeah. So
I don't care. I don't even want to know what he posted.
Here, I'll tell you, because it wasn't even like that big of a deal. It was that he thought immigration here. He said that civil rights laws should be repealed. Immigration policy should improve the quality of people in the country. And he prefers to marry someone of his own ethnicity. I mean, this is super
Why is that
common.
a bad statement?
It's fine if an Asian person says it or a black person says it, but if a white person says it, then
it's stupid.
It's racist.
I think it's stupid.
Like people have preferences. I don't happen to have a race preference, but like I don't think if somebody has one that's their own preference. You know, I don't think that's not an issue. So I mean, they had a judge yesterday kind of go and say, oh, well, we're gonna, like a Doge owns Tesla, that's sexy, and worked at a startup that has hired convicted hackers.
It's like they're just trying to milk outrage.
They're
trying to milk the big balls of outrage.
Yeah, they will not be milked. Their supply is unlimited.
Sorry, Gothix. I can't.
I want to know what your sponsored ad reads is going to be all the time. This is perfect.
It's going to be microplastic free tea that has a nice representation of balls there that are saved.
That logo is so cute, and I feel bad that I'm calling it that.
And the tag name is Sip Happens because I had a lot of sip that happened to me that was not convenient. And then Jeremy's like, I'll help you out. We should launch a product together. And I'm like, let's do it. Yeah, and we talked about this like 3 months ago, and I'm like, this is a great idea. So
yeah, that's I think it's really weird. Like, if you look at, somebody said, like, if you look at who's complaining about the corruption in this USAID funding and all that, and the people who are complaining about corruption, they're the ones who are getting the money.
They're the corrupt ones.
Yeah, they're ones. They're the only people. The funniest thing about CNN trying to push this is that no American cares that we now know that our tax dollars were spent on Ugandan trans operas and gender, teaching journalists in Kazakhstan to not use gendered language. There isn't a single American in the world. Gothix, do you care now that we know this? Are you upset that has been unmasked, that they were spending your money on that?
I am not upset, but I don't think they include me in that, category of opinions that actually matter when they talk about Americans. They're not talking about me.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, what is next for Doge, do you think, Luke? Because they kind of got barred from the Treasury a little bit. They went and they kind of got blocked a little bit. But do you think that they're going to be able to keep up this insane level of cuts? I feel like there's trillions they could cut.
Yeah. I mean, this is just one government agency. This is just 1% of the budget. They specifically came out. They said, hey, we're going to work with Ron Paul here, who also has the receipts. We're going to go through the entire budget, and we're going to save the American people trillions of dollars. Already they saved billions. And if this keeps up, if this trajectory keeps up, this is going to be monumental, especially when we're going to have larger appointments like Kash Patel that the Democrats now have unfairly kind of pushed a week out. And I think they did it in order to kind of try to fortify themselves away from these larger kind of accountability actions. But I think the American people are getting a whiff of what's really going on here. This is like Twitter files, but on steroids. This is incredible to see. And now for this guy to be fired and then brought back, Elon Musk actually posted a poll on Twitter saying specifically, should Doge bring back the man who made inappropriate statements via now a deleted pseudonym? So the way that they got this guy is just absolutely crazy. First of all, who's really doing the data mining and the data searching? It's probably all those government agents and a lot of the corrupted government forces out there that are looking at all the dirt against all these individuals and then giving it to the corporate media. Probably, the intel agencies. Let's just be real with ourselves. Everyone online is declaring 2 balls, 2 chances. Overwhelmingly, 78% of people in that poll on Twitter said, yes, bring him back. They did bring him back. And I think how Elon is doing this is brilliant. This is why I have a Elon Musk didn't Epstein himself shirt on right now.
Yeah.
But the reason I have that is because he's ruffling so many feathers. He's actually making progress, and Donald Trump is keeping his promise. Elon Musk is keeping his promise. They're being guided by Dr. Ron Paul. Once they get into, this is the big thing. This is the big thing that I was warning about yesterday. Once he gets into the Federal Reserve, whoa. That's going to be major. That's going to be huge, because the Federal Reserve is conducting secret bailouts to the tunes of billions and trillions of dollars to offshore companies and offshore international banks that are not even American banks. I remember I confronted Ben Bernanke when he was head of the U.S. Federal Reserve, and I asked him point blank. I was like, hey, can we talk about the secret Federal Reserve bailouts? Because everyone was pissed off about the 2008 bailouts, but they don't understand that most of the money supply is rigged through the Federal Reserve that is literally just printing money, giving it to their bankster friends, no interest at all, and absolutely screwing everyone else over. BlackRock, State Street, all of these larger institutions are financed and supported in such a cruel and unfair way. And Ben Bernanke literally grabbed my microphone and tried to rip it away from me. I was in a tug of war with old Ben Bernanke. Because I asked him this question point blank to his face when he was sitting down. He saw that it was a recorder, it wasn't a mic, and he was like, I got to stop this. Yeah. Literally, thank goodness he's an old man. Ripped it away from him. I was like, okay, you don't want to talk about that? Let's talk about your time at Bilderberg then, buddy. Yeah. Security freaked out. Paul Volcker, who was still alive at the time, that accidentally walked me into this private little confab meeting, was looking all shocked and pissed off, like, oh my God, I can't believe I let this kid in here. Yeah. And truly, this is the beginning of something really great. And people know where the skeletons are buried in Washington, D.C., and they're going to uncover a lot of really awful skeletons.